This single mother was acting strange. She usually ate 4 dishes and a soup, but when her daughter sat down to join her, the mother pushed her aside and told her to eat plain bread and pickles. When she learned the girl's father came back looking for her, she urged her daughter to recognize him right away. She even reminded her to follow every step of the DNA process, and in the end, she signed a separation agreement, eager to cut ties with the daughter she had raised through hardship. The reason for her cruelty was shocking. She was someone who had come back from a past life. In her previous life, the woman grew old, sick, and bedridden. Her daughter, whom she had nurtured so carefully, finished college, went abroad, and never returned for more than 10 years. The poor woman could barely afford medicine, waiting for death alone in her room. Just when she had given up all hope, the daughter finally came back. She cried and pretended to care, but when the mother asked her to take her to the hospital, her face changed. She coldly asked why her mother stopped her from meeting her wealthy father years ago. She said the mother deserved this miserable end. At that moment, the woman realized she had raised an ungrateful child with a heart of stone. Years ago, the wealthy man came to the school looking for his lost daughter, but because the mother had taken her for a vaccine that day, they missed the chance to meet. When the teacher told the girl the truth, she rushed home and begged her mother to contact him, but the woman knew what kind of man he was. A man who had ignored them for years could not be trusted. She refused to let her daughter step into that rich family. The girl, however, held that grudge for decades. To her, her mother had ruined her dream of wealth, and this time, she didn't come home to visit. She came to destroy her. She packed up all the life-saving medicine from the table, locked the door from outside, and walked away without looking back. The woman collapsed, her heart full of pain and regret. Before losing consciousness, she swore, if there was another life, she would make that ungrateful child face her selfish father. Maybe heaven pitied her, because when she opened her eyes again, she was back to the day of the DNA test. Before she could even react, her daughter said she wouldn't go for vaccination today. Soon the girl completed all the verification steps, and successfully reunited with her wealthy father. When she came home, ready to boast about it, she saw her mother eating 4 dishes and a soup. She assumed the mother wanted to keep her from leaving, but as soon as she sat down, the woman stopped her and said the food was a reward for herself, and that the pickles and bread were for her daughter. Then she took away all the dishes calmly. The girl exploded in anger, warning her mother to treat her better, since she was now just one step away from luxury life. But the mother only sneered, telling her to get out of her house. Furious, the daughter grabbed her phone and called her father, crying that her mother was mistreating her. Meanwhile, the wealthy father was already on his way, and beside him sat a boy, his entire body wrapped in bandages. Want to know what happens next? Follow me. I'll be sharing the next chat soon.